Hey, it's Kay. I'm back in my guest room. Kind of have the exact same hairstyle going on. This is just like the easiest way to kind of get it off of my neck and out of most of my face without having it completely pulled back. Because, like I said, then I look bald. Yeah, I'm back in the guest room, and you are actually on my doll shelf. Because while I was talking to you guys today, I was gonna move and repose my dolls because I like to do that every so often just to give them some attention and I don't know, I like seeing them in different poses every so often. I filmed this video once already, but my opinions have already changed since the last time I filmed it, and yeah, I wasn't happy with it, so I'm just gonna redo it. um, so this is kind of gonna be like a health update for the month of January. Um, now that we're almost at the end of January, it's like the 28th or something. So I think the last time I updated was the fact that we experienced another chemical pregnancy or early miscarriage at the end of December, and I was getting over that and everything. Everything went fine with that. I felt fine. I mean, like I said, it was so early. I was like 4 weeks pregnant, so didn't really bother me health-wise. I got my period for the month of January, and yeah, things have been pretty normal. Supposedly, I ovulated around like the 19th of this month, so we would be like 9 days post-ovulation now or something. But I'm not testing currently. I've decided, my husband and I sat down and talked about it. I'm not gonna test until I like miss a period or my period's late, because both of my chemical pregnancies are early miscarriages. I tested positive. Repeat testing, the line got fainter and fainter until the test was pretty much negative. And then I got my period, like on time. Like it wasn't even late. So, I don't know. I think if I just keep going through that cycle, it's going to keep wearing me down mentally, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to wait. And then hopefully, if I'm actually late on my period and everything, it'll be an indicator if I get a positive test that it's not a chemical pregnancy, and maybe it's actually, actually something that'll stick. This is Patriot Barbie. I actually got this from my mother-in-law. She had it like in storage, and it was in like a crusty musty box, so I unboxed her because it was just really nasty. And she had some like gunk on her, but I was able to get her cleaned up, and she's cute. I don't know what year she's from. She's kind of old though. 90s? 80s, 90s? I don't know. Yeah, she's cute. And that's the thing about these pregnancy tests now, is I do think that it's a good thing that pregnancy tests are so sensitive that like they can give you a positive test before you even miss your period. Like that's amazing. Science is awesome. But that hasn't worked for me twice now, because the tests have been so sensitive that so early I've been told that I'm positive. And then I end up getting my period. So that's kind of disheartening. Yeah. Let's see. This is a holiday Barbie. Goodness, I can't remember what year she is. I think 2003 or 2006. But I took this one out of the box because we have 2 of her. And I think she's so pretty. I just wanted one to be out of the box. So, yeah, that's that one. But yeah, I felt fine for most of January. I got tonsillitis, a couple weeks ago. Thought it was the vids, wasn't the vids. Went and got tested, everything came back negative. So I've been on some antibiotics for that, and I feel mostly better. Throat is still scratchy, but it's gonna take a little bit to get over that. So yeah, getting over tonsillitis. I had been tired and everything, sleeping a lot. just to let my body recoup, because it was bad. Like, I could barely swallow for a couple of days, and I have no idea how I ended up with tonsillitis. I don't think I've ever had tonsillitis in my life. I've had bronchitis, but tonsillitis, it was like I had like a rock on this side of my throat, and it was so uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm glad that that's starting to get better. And in the original version of this update that I posted, I had said, oh, I feel completely normal, like no symptoms, blah, blah, blah. But that's actually not true. Like yesterday and last night and this morning. So that's kind of why I wanted to film this update again, because that was inaccurate. This is actually like a Wreck-It Ralph slumber princess doll of Sleeping Beauty. She's got like the little sneakers under here, like not like her princess shoes, like little sneakers. But I got this dress off of Mercari, and I think she looks better in that, so I just leave her in that. Yeah. And the Slumber Party Wreck-It Ralph dolls actually do not move much at all. Like, they've got articulated wrists and elbows, and that's what I was so excited about. I was like, oh my god. But you can barely move them but like an inch in either direction. So she pretty much has to stay posed like this. It's kind of ridiculous, but I got her on clearance, so it's whatever. It's like $12. But yeah, so yesterday, when I've had my chemical pregnancies in the past, the first thing that I noticed was nausea. I would get nausea around like 9 to 10 days post ovulation, and that's when I would test and it would be positive, and I would start freaking out. So yesterday I ate dinner, and then last night I started to feel nauseous, and I was nauseous like all night, and I slept so bad. Like I barely slept last night. I really don't know if I did. I was up until at least midnight and then dozed in and out of sleep all morning until Winston left for work at like 5:30, and then I slept a little bit from like 6 until like 9ish. So just really bad. And that's another thing I've noticed too, is I get like insomnia. And I don't know if that's like a stress response about like getting a positive pregnancy test, whatever. So, like I said, I'm like 9 days post-ovulation now and starting to feel nauseous. But I'm not gonna test over it. Like, it's fine. I don't know what's going on in there, but I'm not gonna stress over it yet. So yeah, I did eat breakfast this morning. That was good. I was able to eat breakfast. This is a LOL surprise doll. I only own one of these because I watch like toy review channels, and they came out with the series LOL Surprise Hair Goals. And I thought those ones were so cute because they're not like most of the LOL dolls where they just have plastic hair. These ones have actual hair. And this one is the one that was on all of the promotional material for that series. Her name is Peanut Butter. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I got one of these, that's the one I would want. So we were in like Target or Walmart or something one day and just like wandering past the toy aisle, and I was like, I'm gonna pick up one of these balls. I'm just gonna pick up an LOL surprise ball. So we got it home. I just thought it was gonna be some goofy crap. And this ball was like $11 to $14, so, like, kind of ridiculous for this little thing. But I opened it and it was the doll I wanted, so I was like, sick. What are the odds? So I don't know, I just think she's kind of cute. And I actually have as a size comparison to the LOL OMG dolls, I don't know if anybody's gonna recognize this, but it's like a little Bratz mini doll. I've had this since I was like 11. Look at how tiny she is. I don't even know. I think she like came with another Bratz doll as like a little bonus. But yeah, that's like one of the only dolls I still have from my childhood. And actually, that's another thing I wanted to discuss, was like why I kind of collect dolls. And I say collect dolls in like loose terms. I have like, what, 12 to 15 dolls. Some of them still in box. Like I have Harry and Hermione here, still in box. I don't know if I'm gonna unbox them. But mainly I collect dolls because when I was a kid, I was really big into Bratz dolls and Barbie dolls. I even had like the Barbie storage suitcase that could hold like 50 Barbie dolls or something. Loved them, and I just loved like redressing them. And I had like a bookshelf in my room, and one of the shelves on the bookshelf was like the play area that I had like a little locker, and it would be like the high school they would walk around in and blah blah blah. So anyways, when I turned like 12, I think 12 or 13, my mom was like, you're getting too old for these dolls, like you need to put them away. Like basically thinking that it was a little weird. And I will say most kids around 13 stop playing with dolls, yeah. But I really wasn't ready to do that. I wasn't ready to stop playing with my dolls. So I had to put them away, put them up in the attic. And maybe I would feel better about it if that was kind of that, and now I'm 24 and I still had the Barbie suitcase and I could at least look at my old dolls, revisit them, have them, and know that they're there. But my parents had like a garage sale when I was like 13 or 14, and my dad sold the entire storage suitcase of Barbies to someone for like $20 with like 50 Barbies in it, like just chock full. Sold the entire thing for $20. And I can't remember if he asked me about it. He might have been like, is it okay if I sell this? And I wanted to be like a cool teenager, so I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. But now looking back on that, I'm like, man, I really wish I hadn't have let that get away, because my Bratz dolls are gone now, my Barbie dolls are gone now, and it just feels like you lose a little bit of your childhood when those memories are gone. Just maybe that's just for me. So the first doll I remember ever like recollecting, well, I always had this one. I had this in like a little junk drawer in my room, and I just thought it was cute. But when Monster High started getting big, I really like cats, and I saw that there was a cat character in Monster High. Her name is Katrine Demue. And this was before Monster High got big on like the resale market. So I was like, I think 16 at the time. And I was like, you know what? I want that cat doll. That Monster High cat doll. I just think that's really cute. I like cats. I want to have a couple of dolls again. So yeah. So I found this on eBay for like $14. Like, it was great. You would not find a Monster High doll for $14 now, especially fully dressed. I mean, she's not in her dress. She's in a Scalita dress. But yeah, so this was the first doll I ever collected or, bought again after all my dolls got sold. And I had her on display in my room forever, from when I was 16 until I moved out. And I live in a different state now, and I've moved this doll with me and just have her. It's special memories for me. Like I said, I do like cats. I have 2 cats. One of my cats is sitting over there, like, cleaning herself. But, yeah, it was kind of empowering just to have, like, a piece of my childhood back. And that's why I like having dolls. Some people think that it's weird and everything, and I don't have, like, a doll room like some people do. I don't have like 300 dolls. I don't buy every new release, but dolls that I think are especially pretty or nostalgic for me, I like to have them. It kind of heals my inner child a little bit, and I'm really big into doing that, especially over the past couple of years. I like healing my inner child. So yeah, that's kind of the purpose it serves for me. Like I said, this is Katrine. She's got a tail because she's a cat character. I don't know. She's kind of my most odd doll I have. I don't have any other humanoid animal type stuff. I don't know. I like Monster High though. I just can't get into actually purchasing a lot of the designs. I think the mermaid ones are kind of cool. I feel like they'd be like a piece of work to display. But I do like mermaids. And then after that, Winston and I went to the flea market one weekend, and this grandmother was selling, she had like a whole booth full of holiday Barbies. And I used to have this holiday Barbie in particular. This is the 2001 holiday Barbie. I used to have this exact one when I was a kid. But when I got her for Christmas from my mom, didn't really understand how special these were. So I took her out of the box, I put this dress on my Bratz dolls, and gave the boa was like a flying carpet for some other dolls. Just like I wrecked this doll. And I do remember before she got sold in the garage sale, her hair was a mess and she was just like a naked Barbie chilling in my storage suitcase. So anyways, we see this one on the flea market shelf and I was like, whoa, very cool. It just reminded me of my childhood. And this dress in particular, I was like, I remember that. I want to have that doll again. And she was selling them for like 20 bucks each, which I thought was a good deal. We were sitting here thinking that holiday Barbies were like really expensive now because they're like 20 years old, some of them and stuff. They're actually not. You can find them on like eBay and stuff, even in box for not much. But we picked up like 4 or 5 from her, and she gave us a deal on them instead of them being $20 each and stuff. So I have the 2 Millennium Princess Barbies. This is the year 2000. And this one also says 2000. So I don't know if they came out with 2 dolls that year or what. She's so pretty. Like, I feel like this is just awesome to have on display. It's like eye candy. Honestly, I don't care who you are, but it's pretty. It's a pretty box. It's a pretty doll. I don't know. I like it. And then, another thing, like I said, I started watching some like toy review channels on YouTube, not like the obnoxious toy review channels, but like, Next Gen or Great Big Toy Box. She makes really like not catering to children, like an adult could enjoy her content reviews, and she reviewed the Rainbow High Dolls. And I thought those were gorgeous. This is what a Rainbow High Doll looks like. Rainbow High Dolls are pretty much ball-jointed dolls, like artistic ball-jointed dolls, but on a Playline price level. Like, they have all the movable joints of a ball-jointed doll, like shoulder, elbow, wrist, their hips swivel, knees bend, everything. And they have glass eyes. I thought it was gorgeous. So I have this one. This is Ruby. She's the red one. And Rainbow High Dolls all have like a different color that they... And this is Cheryl Meyer, the marigold one. Gorgeous. I think they're so pretty on display. And then the most recent one that I've collected is a Barbie Looks doll. This is a tall Barbie. And once again, she's like a ball-jointed doll. She's got like a swivel upper arm there and like a swivel hip, and her knee bends all the way backward, and she's got ankle articulation. Ridiculous. So cool how far dolls have come since I was a kid. I just think it's awesome. I don't care if that makes me dorky. I don't know. I like it. It fills my cup. It makes me happy. So, and I do have another doll actually on the way coming. So that'll be like number 16 in my collection, I believe. Might do an unboxing of that one when it gets here. Anyways, that turned into like a doll ramble. But yeah, that's kind of all the updates I have for the month of January. We'll see if when February comes, I get my period and everything, I'll keep everybody updated. But yeah, for right now, just try not to stress over it. Okay, have a good day.